Welcome back to 13 News Now at noon. There is an upcoming summer sale happening. It benefits the Westminster-Canterbury Foundation. There we go. Here to tell us more about it, we have Ashley Ullman and Lily Gilbert, and it's great to have you both here. Very excited to talk about this sale once again this year. So it's the F&J Summer Sale. Lily, I want to start with you because we've had you here before to talk about this event. This is something that's been going on for a long time for the foundation. So before we get into where the funds go, let's talk about why people keep coming back every single year to the F&J Summer Sale.
This is our 38th year, and people are incredibly excited. They're calling us, they're coming by, they're picking up brochures, and they say, what's the special thing this year that you're doing? Well, this is the first time the public will know this. We're having musical instruments this year.
Oh,
we are.
Okay.
We don't have that many, but they're very, very special, the ones we do have. So.
And, you said 38 years, so I'm almost scared to hear what's going to be around the corner for the 40th anniversary.
I know. I hope I'm there for it.
Yeah. You have to come back and tell us.
But we have all sorts of departments involved. We have jewelry, shoes, shirts, jackets, pants. We have a luxury section with furs, designer dresses. We have Oleg Cassini, we have Vera Wang, and a lot St. John, beautiful St. John shirt, still with the price tag of $395 on it.
Oh.
$395. So it's an amazing sale, and these are just a few of the little odds and ends that we brought in today. Just some fun stuff to give an inkling of what we've got.
And we'll definitely get into these fun items because they're so super cute. But Ashley, I have to ask you first, before we dive into this, let's talk about where the funds go, because it's all going toward a great cause.
Absolutely. So our Westminster-Canterbury Foundation has a fellowship fund. And so that fellowship fund, long before we even opened our doors 41 years ago, our founders wanted to make sure that Westminster-Canterbury was financially accessible to anyone, regardless of financial means. So that fellowship fund today, we've got about 10% of our residents who wouldn't be able to live at Westminster-Canterbury if it weren't for donors who support that fellowship fund. But what's even more important than that 10% is that every single one of our residents, so 100% of our residents, have that financial peace of mind to know if they outlive their savings through no fault of their own, they're not going to have to leave. The fellowship fund's going to kick in. Because what we're seeing is when more people move to community and become active and engaged, they're living longer. So we don't want to penalize people for living longer. So that peace of mind, that financial safety net, is truly priceless. And because of the work of the F&J team and the Fellowship Fund, we're able to do that for all of our residents.
It's so great to know you can get these special, unique items there, but know where it's going and that it's helping so many people in the community. I absolutely love that. But we got to talk about the items, okay? So I know you have these here, but ladies, you were telling me you're kind of walking advertisements for the summer sale as well. So much of what you brought today is also from the sale?
Everything except the necklace came from F&J. So similar items are definitely available. We've got men's department, women's department, shoes, and it's a beehive of activity there. When you go in, it's just alive. We have over 100 boxes of books that are going to be delivered, and they're just not ordinary books. They're incredible books. So every department, we have a vintage department. That's usually one of the first places people go.
Okay.
Then they hit jewelry. Then they go purses and hats, clothes, and then it's like, boom, they go to all these other departments.
There's a method to the madness,
I was going to say,
for sure.
I love the strategy behind it. Like if you've gone a few times, you already know which departments to hit first. Okay, so you brought these items here. Let's talk about maybe a couple of them while we have about a minute or so left. What are some of the standout ones, even in this little group here?
Oh, well, may I pick one up and
Absolutely,
show you?
You may, yes.
This might be my favorite.
I think it's my favorite too.
All right, can you read for me what it says on the inside?
It says Apple phone.
There it is, the first.
That is first Apple phone.
So cute.
This is a coral necklace.
Okay.
A
Vineyard Vines bag.
Thank you, Vineyard Vines bag.
New. I might be buying the Santa.
Yeah, you might be taking that one with you, I understand.
A very odd little Beanie Baby. You notice he's so large. He's like a limited edition cat named Mystery. And we have a rolled gold necklace up here and a beautiful evening purse, and I probably have 20 similar purses.
Okay, I was going to ask if I had my eyes on the evening purse.
Yeah. I've got an amber bracelet on, which is part of a set. So there's necklace, a matching necklace and earrings that also go with that as well.
There's so many cool items at this sale. Again, going to be August 3rd, 4th, and 5th at Bayside Presbyterian Church. Where can people go to get more information?
So they can go to our website at wcbay.com. So all of the information is on our website. You can find out a little bit about what's going to be there. We're posting on Facebook for the next week and a half, so stay tuned for updates. And doors open next Thursday at
They do
10
at 10
a.m.?
o'clock.
At
yeah.
10 o'clock,
And
hey.
we also have advertisements on the radio.
Okay, so you can listen to those.
And the newspaper.
Okay,
So we've got
fantastic.
newspaper ads.
And this is a great way to get ready for Christmas, okay? It's going to sneak up on you, so
And it's also good
sale.
for college kids getting ready to go off to school, need to pick up a
Nice.
few items, young homeowners. It's got something for everybody.
I love it. Lily, Ashley, thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
Yes, we'll see you next year and then the year after for the 40th.
That's great.
Excited about it.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.